Hey guys, welcome back to Open It and Play. This is Mike, and today we're going to look at the Baroness PVC Diorama. This is from the Gallery Diorama by Diamond Select Toys, and I got this a long time ago when it was discounted. I thought the proportions on the figure looked really good, and the aesthetic and the choice for the pose and everything was really cool. It depicts Baroness running, like basically escaping the battlefield, and she was running over the broken remains of an old like cobra bat on the battlefield. So she's shooting her gun as she retreats or running to take cover. And I just thought it was a really cool piece, and the price was very reasonable. I got it when it was discounted, but lo and behold, unfortunately, when I got the piece, it actually doesn't have the bat that was depicted in the original artwork. It did say that the piece was subject to change, but I didn't know the bat would just turn into like a few little black basically squares or blocks on the ground. So that part was really disappointing because I thought that added a lot to the piece, but the figure itself looks really good, so I'd like to take a look at it today and try to do it with you guys. So I've had this forever and it's been on my turntable for ages, but I never did open it. So I'm gonna try to do it now. We'll turn the turntable before we do it, but you could see all of the box, I think. I'll turn this guy off. Okay, and the top, it's pretty dusty now, but you can see here, the bottom is here. Sorry, whoops, this way. If you want to see that UPC code, barcode. Okay, it's pretty lightweight. This is made out of plastic, so I'm not the person who would collect statues, but I have a Iron Man bust. Now I've sold it in Akihabara. It was just a super small thing that I got back in my college days. And I do have the Bowen statue of Iron Man in his original armor, the gray, or some people say silver, but it's actually basically crappy metal. But that one I got way back in college. I should have used the money to buy comics, but I really wanted to have that statue for my university apartment. Let's get her out. This is kind of the original bad girl for my generation. If you grew up watching the G.I. Joe cartoon, Baroness is always tricking everybody, and she's always in disguise. And if you watch the cartoon as an adult, it's like, hey, that's Baroness. Why does nobody recognize that's Baroness? But hey, that comes with being older, a little bit wiser. When you're a kid, maybe some people didn't notice it so much. So, but okay, here she is out of the box. And let's get her out of this little plastic packaging. I've never reviewed this kind of thing before, so I honestly don't know what I'm doing. Oh, it's got a little bit of tape on the sides. 1, 2. Okay. Now I think she'll be free of her plastic prison. Okay, I'll move that off to the side. So I think rather than me like pointing out stuff, I think I'll put her on the turntable for a little while and just talk about what parts we can notice. And maybe we can get a little bit closer. You can see a little bit more detail. Okay. I hope the lighting is bright enough in here for this. Okay, so as you can see, she's running, like I said. It's ridiculous she's in the high heels while doing this, but she's running and she's turning back to the left to, I suppose, cover herself while she's taking enemy fire from the Joe team. Okay, and then there's little flames on this broken brick wall. The brick wall itself looks great, and the paint job looks pretty good with a lot of detail and a lot of different shades that they used. The little metal piping is shiny. They added a lot of detail to that, but that bat is conspicuously just missing. I think that's the right word, conspicuously. I've been abroad for so long. There's so many words I don't use very often, but okay. And then you can see the detail on her Cobra logo is really good. Her Cobra logo on her chest is also really clear and crisp. So they did a great job with paints. I think Diamond Select is very good about paints usually, unlike Hasbro's Marvel Legends, but okay. And then the gun has the little fire effect, which is made out of the same material as the flame effects on the wall or on the ground. And she has kind of like a gunmetal dry brushing on her gun, so that adds a little more detail to that too. I like the design of the gun. I don't know how comic accurate or how cartoon accurate it is. I have the Baroness old figure, but I didn't have her with her original accessories because I got her when I'm an adult. So okay, and then she has her usual, I guess it's leather outfit, leather or latex or something. And like I said, the high heels are a little too ridiculous, but that's the way they did it. She has her trademark big thick black glasses. This time they're not rounded, they're a rectangular shape kind of, but I think it looks cool and she's very recognizable. So, and then they did a good job on the sculpt. Her hair looks like it's blown in the wind as she runs away. The skin tone is very normal. There's no blemishes or nothing strange on the paint. And the same with her facial features, her lips, her teeth, her eyes. Everything looks very clear. I should probably get this a little bit closer. So I'll try to get a little closer. You can see a bit better, hopefully. I hope that the camera's focus has been okay this time. It should be, because there's kind of only one thing in the frame, but I don't know for a fact. But the part that is the most disappointing about this piece is that exclusion of the bat. They probably did that for, I don't know, time constraints or money constraints, budget constraints, I should say, but it should have been down here, and it looked like she's basically running over her fallen robotic comrade. So it seems much more like a retreat when you see that. This newer version, it looks like there's just some bricks and the guy's just not there. So when I saw her in the package, I thought maybe these little blocks are supposed to be the broken parts of that bat. But now it doesn't even look like that. Everything looks like simply bricks. So there's one thing that's kind of circular shaped, but I'm pretty sure that's still a broken pebble. But I don't know if this is still available or not. But if you're a big fan of the Baroness, then I think this is a great piece to have. I think she's just gonna remain on my turntable, but this time out of the package. I don't have a whole lot of space for things like this, but the price was very reasonable. I think it was probably $35 US. It might have been cheaper, it might have been a little bit more, but somewhere around there if I remember right. But okay, thank you guys. I don't know if this is an interesting video, but some of you might have been interested in this back in the day. It's probably been a year and a half ago now, or 2 years even, that it was released, but I'm just late to the game. So Okay, thank you for joining me on Open It and Play, and I'll see you in the next review or video. Oh, one last thing. We're expecting a mega quake in Japan. If you can predict earthquakes, they're trying to predict or show there's an increased chance of one right now. So I might be in trouble sometime if this big earthquake does happen, but I've taken down a lot of my figures from their displays, so I don't have the usual stuff going on at the school. But the big NECA building is so big I can't really take it down. So, but anyway, I might make some videos of guys that are usually on display that I don't usually have down to like mess around with. So that's the one good side effect from this weird earthquake situation. But okay, thanks again for joining me. Bye.